Let's not waste time dancing around it. We are living in one of the darkest, filthiest chapters in American history, and it ain't by accident. The man sitting in the Oval Office right now isn't just some corrupt politician or a typical Washington sellout. No, this one's different. This one's radioactive. This man stands accused not of tax fraud, not of lying on the campaign trail, but of abusing children. Let that sink in. We're not talking about some vague conspiracy cooked up in a Reddit thread. These are credible allegations. Serious enough to warrant full-blown impeachment. Serious enough to freeze a nation in horror. But what's Congress doing? Not a damn thing. They're sitting on their hands, polishing their talking points and betting the public will be too tired, too distracted, or too scared to raise hell. This ain't just political cowardice, it's complicity. Senator Cory Booker took the mic for 25 hours straight earlier this year. 25 hours. That man didn't sit there for votes or vanity. He was trying to shake this country awake. He stood on that Senate floor like a man possessed, warning us all, this is not normal. This is not okay. This is not how a democracy survives. And how did the rest of Congress respond? They packed up, turned their backs, and went home. That's how far we've fallen. We've got a president who's not just corrupt, he's potentially a predator. And instead of dragging him out in cuffs or locking the damn building down for emergency hearings, they're out here playing politics like it's just another Tuesday. Meanwhile, the country's burning down. Hospitals are shutting their doors. Doctors are quitting in droves. Working families are skipping meals just to pay for insulin. Kids are sleeping in cars while billionaires hoard trillions. And where's the president? Laughing all the way to the bank. He's signing off on backroom deals and watching your tax dollars flow straight into the pockets of his friends and funders. That's your money meant for schools, clinics, clean water. Gone. We've reached a point where even basic decency has been put on pause. A president under the weight of these kinds of allegations should be stripped of power yesterday. But the rules don't seem to apply anymore, do they? Not to the elite. Not to the chosen few. Congress has turned into a protection racket, shielding predators, gaslighting citizens, and hoping you're too numb to care. They'll wag the Constitution in your face one minute, then wipe their feet on it the next. Well, guess what? We see it. We feel it. We're not staying silent. We've got kids dying of hunger, elders left to rot in underfunded hospitals, and entire towns without clean water. But they want to tell us everything's fine? Hell no. This is the plan. This is how tyrants win. You distract the people, starve them out, drown them in debt, feed them lies, and then protect the king while pretending he's just a misunderstood leader. It's classic abuse. But we ain't playing that game. If Congress won't do their job, then we become the accountability. If the media won't speak, we shout louder. If the courts ignore justice, we remind them. The people are watching. So let me break it down for you, the strategy moving forward. Headline the hell out of it. Make it impossible to ignore. Shock. Clarity. Truth. No fluff. Make it hurt. Show the mothers crying over their kids' empty stomachs. Show the sick man turned away at a shuttered ER. Make them feel it. Trace every penny. Where did your tax money go? Track it. Name names. Tie every dollar to every disaster. Expose the cowards, from the president to the judges to the lobby-fed cowards in Congress. Point the finger. Demand action. This isn't about opinions. It's about consequences. Impeach. Investigate. Remove. Now. Lead with fear, anchor with facts. Don't sugarcoat the collapse. Lay out the road we're on and show them where it ends. And listen, I'm talking to every American right now who still has a heartbeat and a damn conscience. Don't you dare wait around for Fox News to officially call this a crisis. This is beyond red versus blue. This is predator versus people. Because when a system protects the powerful and punishes the powerless, when justice gets delayed until it dies, you're already living under tyranny. This is your wake-up call. But now, to the president's fans and foot soldiers, the ones who think this entire country should kiss the boots of a man under these kinds of accusations, sit back down. This wasn't for you. You clearly can't tell the difference between loyalty and blind servitude. Y'all defend a man with more dirt on him than a landfill. You call facts fake and abuse alleged not because you care about truth, but because your ego's married to a false idol. He ain't your savior. He's your shame. So no, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking past you. To the real Americans. To the ones with a soul still intact. To the ones who know that when kids suffer, when hospitals die, when truth bleeds, we don't stay quiet. We rise. Lawless presidency, Trump's American turpitude. Yo, let's get straight to it. What you're looking at ain't just some political chaos or party drama. This is the open rotting of a government from the inside. What Trump's doing to this country ain't a mistake or a difference of opinion. It's intentional demolition of everything the people built and bled for. America's guardrails? Torched. The Constitution? Rewritten by billionaires in cheap suits. The law? Used like a crowbar to pry open more power for one man while everyone else fights just to stay afloat. And before any of y'all say, that's just politics, no it ain't. This ain't politics. This is predatory power grabbing. This is straight up American turpitude, bold, brash, and lawless. The blueprint of breakdown. Trump didn't build the system, but he damn sure figured out how to break it. 1. Fear as policy. He took the old Alien Enemies Act, that 1798 wartime tool, and twisted it to start deporting people without trials. No hearings. No judges. Just chains and buses. It's war on immigrants, but not a war for safety, a war for fear. A war to remind folks who's in charge and who gets thrown out. 2. Justice? Selective now. Trump's Department of Justice is just a shield for the elite now. If you're rich, white-collar, and politically convenient, you walk. If you're poor, brown, protesting, or just speaking truth to power, you get the hammer. Political enemies become targets. Friends get pardons. Justice becomes a luxury item. 3. Courts stripped down. One Supreme Court ruling after another is clipping the wings of lower courts. Judges can't even block unconstitutional orders like they used to. Now, one person sues, and that's it for them only. Everybody else? Too bad, you're on your own. 4. Federal agencies gutted. Education? Sliced. Civil rights enforcement? Dead on arrival. And IC? That's no longer just an immigration agency. It's becoming a domestic militant force. No oversight, no balance, no accountability. Just power pointed downward. This ain't about left or right. It's about right and wrong, plain and simple. And what's happening is wrong. This presidency ain't draining the swamp. He dug a trench, filled it with executive power, and filled it with cronies. Even federal judges arrested, threatened, chased down just for doing their job. This is banana republic behavior, not American governance. And don't think the damage stops at the border. Look across the hemisphere. Human rights groups in El Salvador packing up and leaving cause funding got cut off. Trump's influence echoes. Authoritarians abroad feel emboldened. Democracy ain't just eroding here. It's collapsing across continents. The human toll. People ain't just statistics. They're real. They're being detained at courtrooms. Snatched from bus stops. Families shattered. Kids orphaned by policy. FBI agents who've served for decades are being replaced with loyalists who'd rather serve a man than a mission. This ain't normal. It's a coup in slow motion. The scariest part? This ain't some loud and obvious tyranny. It's quiet corrosion. Paper cuts to the Constitution. One line at a time. One law at a time. One department, one safeguard, one citizen stripped of rights at a time. That's how democracy dies, not with a bang, but with a shrug. Like Jan Werner Muller said, it ain't the chaos that'll kill us. It's the order made by one man's hand. So let's be real. If you're sitting on the fence, you better hop off. This ain't the moment to wait and see. Because while you're waiting, the law's getting rewritten. While you're watching, the checks and balances are being burned. And while you're hoping for normal, normal's already gone. You can't make deals with someone who doesn't believe in rules. You can't negotiate with a man who only respects power. And you can't save a nation by pretending it ain't already on fire. The final truth. If you let this man and his people rewrite the rules today, you won't have any rules left tomorrow. And if the rules don't protect the weakest among us, they damn sure won't protect you when it's your turn. The con man in the White House ain't just breaking the law. He's breaking the people. And before any of his loyal followers come yapping in the comments, I wasn't talking to you. You already sold your soul for a red hat and a catchphrase. You traded your backbone for a bumper sticker. Your president's not a patriot. He's a parasite with a gold toilet. Now sit down and eat your law and order while your freedoms quietly vanish. This video was made with AI, but Santiago D.C. Maria wrote every single word you just heard. Written by Santiago D.C. Maria. Copyright 2025 Independent Writer, Newsflash Facebook, Content Creator, Santiago D.C. Maria. All rights reserved.
Sexual predators and things like that. I mean,
you are one.
All right, I was going to say that. But it's true.